My turn to cook today, and I'm making some goulash. The last time I made this, we were both sick. Tammy was sick, very sick, and I was sick. And I was trying to make something that would last a few days. So I made this, and it was really good. Now, was it really good because we were sick and didn't know any better, or is it really good? I'm going to make it today, and we're going to find out if it's really good. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, I've got a pound of ground beef. This is 80/20. And I'm going to brown this and drain off this excess grease. So that is step number one. I love to make stuff in a brazier or in something that's in one pot. That is my favorite way to cook, hands down. All right, let's get over here to the chopping block. I got some rough looking onions here, guys. These are some pitiful looking onions. So that means I need to use them and get rid of them. And my directions from the last time I made this said that I used about a cup of onion. So this is going to be about a cup of onion. By the time I get through. Let's go ahead and chop this one up too while we're at it. Why not? They're not going to last much longer. Nothing wrong. A little extra onion. About 4 cloves is what we want. And nothing wrong with a little extra garlic either. And I'm not going to dice this garlic real fine. I'm going to dice it, but I'm not going to mince it. If you know what I mean. All right. Got our onion and garlic ready to go. All right, ground beef is ready. Let's slide this over to one side right here. Let's take this paper towel and let's get this grease. Let this towel absorb this grease up real good for me. All right, so got my hamburger meat set aside. Let's get a little touch of olive oil in here. Let's get our garlic and onion in there to saute. All right, now while that's sauteing, I'm gonna clean up my cutting board. Okay, I've got my work area over there all cleaned up. I'll tell you what we will do. Let's move this, and I'm cooking this on about a medium heat. Let's move this right there so you guys can see better. Man, that smells so good. It Surely does. Now, while that is sauteing a little bit more, let's start getting our other ingredients out. We're going to need some Italian seasoning. We're going to need some paprika. So while that's going on, I'm over here opening my cans that I'm going to use, getting them ready. Getting my other ingredients over here. This is really, really easy recipe. And I've even got my measuring items ready. And this smells perfect. So, here we go. Let's put the one pot in our one pot meal. All right, let's put our ground beef back in. Give that a little stir. Teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Teaspoon of paprika. This is just regular paprika, not smoked. Half teaspoon of salt. A little more. Half teaspoon black pepper. 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, which is basically about half a can. Now, none of this stuff has to be real precise. I'll just tell you right now. Like I said, goulash is made so many different ways in different places. There's different countries that make it different ways and all that. So it's not a, doesn't have to be all that precise, guys. Pretty easy. It's about like making chili. You can't mess it up. All right, a can of diced tomatoes. My favorite. Can of tomato sauce. My favorite. I like it all. All right, stir that up a little bit. Get it all mixed in there good together. Make it delicious. Okay, I'm going to turn the temperature up a little bit because I do want to kind of bring it to a boil. All right, now I've got some beef broth. All right, we're going to use 1.5 cups of beef broth. All right, there's one. And let's see, where's my half marker at? Right there, I see it. All right, 1.5 beef broth. Now you want to make this in something that has a lid. If you don't have a brazier like this, you could use a stock pot, something like that. All right, then 1.5 cups of macaroni noodles. Okay. Now let's get all them down in that liquid. I'm going to put my lid on there. I'm going to let it come to a kind of a boil there. Then I'm going to turn it down on low. And in the meantime, while that's happening, I'll put up all my stuff. Okay, in the amount of time that it took me to wipe all my stuff down and put my stuff up, this has come to a boil. Okay, I think you can see it through that lid, but it is boiling. So now I'm going to turn it down to low. Okay, really pretty much, I mean, it depends on what your heat's like, but I want it to where it's pretty much just kind of simmering. you know, boiling a little bit. I'm going to stir it every once in a while a little bit, and I'm going to let it cook about 15 minutes, just like this. There's not a lot of prep work, just the onions and the garlic. There's not a whole ton of stuff, you know, that you have to do that takes any kind of cooking skill or ability. Very easy recipe. Anybody can do it. All right, now I will say this as we are waiting. I told you I got the sink cleaned up except for that casserole dish. I got the dishes loaded in the dishwasher, and I emptied out that trash because it had onions and garlic. Now, if you are a child that wants to cook for your mom, or a man, same thing, that wants to cook for your wife, one of the reasons they don't ever want you to cook is because you make a big mess. So when you cook, you're thinking, oh, I'm really doing her a favor. I'm going down there and then she don't have to cook. But if you leave a big, gigantic mess, that's more, that's more stressful than the cooking. She already has to worry about whether or not you're going to cook it the right way, whether it's going to be any good. And then if you add on top of it, compound it with all of the stuff that you leave behind or put in the wrong place, which I may put stuff in the wrong place. That might happen, but it'll be clean. Okay. So clean up as you go. And that way, when she shows up to eat, she's not looking at the whole place thinking, what a disaster. All right. It's been about 6 or 7 minutes. So let's give this a little stir. Make sure it's not sticking to the bottom, which this is a non-stick brazier. And it's looking really good. All right, let's cover it back up. 7 more minutes. You know what? While we're waiting, what would be good would be some toast with it. So let's do that. Now we normally eat wheat bread. This was on sale. This is multi-grain white. One of the videos, Tammy was making some toast, and somebody said, what's sweet bread? But she had said wheat bread. They thought she said sweet bread. So they wanted to know what sweet bread was. It took me a little bit. Sometimes y'all ask questions. It takes me a little while to figure out exactly what it is. Exactly what it is you're asking. And she likes her bread buttered all the way to the edge. Keep that in mind when you're making your toast for Tammy, that she likes it buttered all the way to the edge. All right, I'm gonna put on some Gourmet Collection. We get this like at Bell's or Marshall's or somewhere like that. And I'm putting on the garlic bread spice blend on this toast. And just try to take it easy. A little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna put that bread in the air fryer. According to that, I got 3 minutes left on my 15 minutes. So let's give this a taste and see how these noodles are doing. Oh yeah, that's thickening up a little bit. Man, that looks good. Let's taste it. Let's get a noodle. The noodle's still not done the way I want it. Just hold off and just check it like that, you know. And of course, you want your noodles the way you want your noodles. Some people like them with a little bit more bite to them. But anyway, I'm going to let mine in there probably at least 3 more minutes. So 18, 20 minutes, somewhere in that neighborhood. Okay, guys, this is ready. It only took a couple more minutes. And the noodles got the way I wanted them. So let's let Tammy taste it. Last time we made this, we put cheese in it. This time we may omit the cheese because I think it's pretty good without the cheese.
Yo, I haven't gotten dressed this morning. Well, it's lunchtime.
She's working.
So good.
Do you think it needs cheese? I don't.
I mean, you don't need it, but it'd be good with it or without it.
Yeah, we could put a little mozzarella on the top, maybe. Is it hot?
No, I was looking down wrong.
Poor Tammy. She's
I let it go down the wrong path.
she inhaled the goulash. So anyway,
It's really good.
it is. It's got a lot of flavor. Now
Yeah.
it's really really good. You could do this with spaghetti. I mean, you just throw whatever kind of pasta in there you want.
Right.
Change up the
It's delicious.
spices if you'd like.
It's an Italian. It tastes
Yeah,
Italian.
it's really Italian tasting. So we'll throw a little mozzarella cheese on top of it. We'll take a picture of it, and we're going to eat it. Once again, I have cooked and made myself hungry. So that's good looking stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.